What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the shiny rates of Pokemon Legends ZA 2.0 and Mega Dimension. Thank you to Anubis, the data miner, for combing through all of the brand new data in this game to actually come up with this information for us. 5 of the legendary Pokemon in this game can be shiny. That includes Latias, Latios, Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion. None of the other legendaries or mythicals in the game can be shiny. It is just those 5. I am working on a video on shiny hunting them right now. As we know already, the base odds are 1 out of 4,096, and we know that the shiny charm provides you 3 extra rolls. However, Sparkling Power level 1, 2, and 3 now give you 1, 2, and 3 extra shiny rolls. And here's the best part, is where Anubis does the math on what that actually means for us. This category applies to spawner-based wild Pokemon that are not part of a mission. The special scan legendaries that can be shiny fall under this category and are affected by Shiny Charm and Sparkling Power. Sparkling Power is only active in hyperspace wild zones. Okay, with the Shiny Charm and our 3 extra shiny rolls, shiny odds are 1 out of 1024.38 as we knew them in version 1.0. However, with the Shiny Charm Sparkling 1, that's 1 out of 819. Sparkling Power level 2, that's 1 out of 683. And at your best odds, Shiny Charm plus Sparkling Power level 3 is 7 shiny rolls for 1 out of 585.57. As we know already, the fossil encounters from restoring from fossils are not affected by the Shiny Charm. Also, a neat little thing is that the Mareep in Wild Zone 1 is shiny locked until you complete the side mission, a shiny Mareep. And there's a little write-up here about the Catch Shiny Pokemon task that I've covered here on the channel. Entering a hyperspace wild zone with Sparkling Power level 3 causes the first Pokemon that spawns in and matches the Sparkling Power type to be forced shiny. This bonus is limited to Pokemon that spawn close to where the player enters the zone. A Pokemon that is forced shiny is created with 1 PID roll. If this is not naturally shiny, the game will simply alter the PID to make it shiny, hence forced shiny. It is possible to make use of backup saves to get different species of Pokemon to appear in the same spot. I'm sure you could find a guide. That's me, I'd be the guide. The Catch Shiny Pokemon task appears if the shiny Pokemon was generated when the player first arrived in hyperspace. It does not matter if the shiny was forced from Sparkling Power level 3, a random full odds roll, or random boosted roll. The task does not cause a shiny Pokemon to appear, it only points it out for you if that happened. Great. Also, love the watermark. You're gonna have to look at the original image and zoom in a whole lot to see it. Sparkling Power affects all of the Pokemon that can be shiny in the hyperspace wild zones, basically everything except for if it's related to a quest, the static Pokemon, or Meloetta or Keldeo. Level 1 brings it to 1 out of 819, level 2 brings it to 1 out of 683, and level 3 brings us to 1 out of 585. Almost as good as Masuda breeding, but a heck of a lot faster, and you're spawning a lot more Pokemon in at once. That's the reason that Sparkling Power level 3, if you're on one of these teleporters going back and forth in the wild zones, especially the medium wild zones that are really set up for it, you're gonna get your shiny Pokemon so quickly. I've covered in my videos before about the Catch a Shiny Pokemon task and how to reset it and everything else. I'm sure there's gonna be a card right above my head letting you know exactly all that information in case you missed that video. But that's the info we wanted to know. 1 out of 587.57. Everyone say thank you to Anubis, our #1 data miner and Egyptian god. Also, in case you somehow missed this information, the Shiny Charm is now much easier for you to get in the Mega Dimension as there's a lot more of Mabel's quests. You don't need to do the 1,000 battles anymore. I thought it'd be also a little fun to take a look back at our previous Legends game, Legends Arceus, and how our number stacks up, and it's the exact same number. Dex Research level 10 plus Dex Research Perfect plus Shiny Charm gave us the same amount of shiny rolls at 7 for 1 out of 585.57 odds. The massive mass outbreaks made it significantly easier to get shiny Pokemon, as you know, we were looking at 1 out of 315 and then all the way down to 1 out of 128. But that did require quite a bit extra work, but 1 out of 315. So these shiny rates are not as good as the massive mass outbreaks, but keep in mind that that was a finite amount of Pokemon. That was only the, 11 to 15 Pokemon that could spawn in the massive mass outbreak. Fellow YouTuber Papa Hefe also did some testing about encounter rate. Encounter rate does not make it so more Pokemon are going to be appearing in a spawner. Instead, it makes it so that the spawner itself respawns Pokemon faster. So that could be a way for you to knock out more Pokemon and see those Pokemon faster, which is a very insufficient method compared to just running away and running back, or fast traveling, or teleporting, or just getting the one guaranteed one from the sandwich in the first place. It also makes me feel so much better that I'm making these Sparkling Power level 3s while going after the legendaries, because they can take a while. I'm doing Latios right now for my video, and it can take a while. Well, great. Guys, hope you found this information helpful. If you did, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.
Man, they see me shining like I got the charm. Stay strapped, got that jet ball in my palm. Fell from the sky, guess I'm the chosen one. And if you need to know how, check out Austin John. Champion flow. Yeah, I got that champion flow.